Look at my hair and my face. Much better. I'm about to head out in the next few minutes. It rained pretty badly yesterday, and the forecast kept flipping back and forth between rain and no rain. But as gray as it looks outside, I think it'll probably rain again today. But the good news about rainy days is that there aren't many people out when it rains. All the people who are out when the weather's really nice and sunny, they are nowhere to be found when it's wet and disgusting outside and gray. And though I prefer to stay home when the weather is really gross, I did want to head out to this area because I hadn't been out there in a while, and I wanted to see what's been going on there, see what's stayed the same, see what's changed, and bring up past memories, past good memories. And I'm wearing my Make Some Cash t-shirt. It's from a Black-owned family business called Eat Off Art in Buffalo, New York. And though I know when I step out that door, I'm going to be spending some cash because it's expensive to exist in this economy, I'm going to try to be positive. I'm going to manifest positive energy. Money flows towards me wherever I go. That'll make a good affirmation. Money flows towards me wherever I go. Okay, all that said, allons-y.
It's the traditionally square for athletics.
I decided to take a trip to the Takoma area, Takoma, DC, and Takoma Park, Maryland. I have not been out this way in a long while. I used to live in Takoma Park, Maryland, and there is so much to see there and so much to do. And I really wish this train ride were as quick as editing makes it look. It was not. It was slow and crowded. I don't use the red line often anymore, but I'm never surprised to see how full it can get so easily. Good old red line. But I am almost there, and I was grateful to be able to get off, breathe fresh air, stretch my legs a little, and see what was going on in the area. All the graffiti is still there. I used to like sitting at the window and looking at the graffiti when I rode the red line. Borf, Chanel, Pear, Cool Disco Dan. I'd see all those different tags on the walls, and they all remain the same.
Belmont following this tradition. Don't go on the right side. Thank you for continuing my adventure. I'll send ship home. Good weekend.
I made it. I am now in Takoma, DC. This is a vegan soul food restaurant. They've been through different names, and prior to that, I remember them being a gift shop. Though there were things that stayed the same, there were things I saw that were pretty different. I compared and I contrasted, and it brought back a lot of memories. This used to be Supergirl, S-O-U-P, and prior to that, I believe it was Mayorga Coffee. It's been through a lot of changes. Now it's a Sticky Fingers, which is a vegan bakery. I'm fairly certain this used to be Lamano Coffee. They're closed because Starbucks down the street took away their business. I'm glad to see that Secret's Church is still open. That's another community gathering space in the area. This is the Starbucks that took away Lamano from this community. I started to feel a little overwhelmed walking down Carroll Street Northwest because there were more people out and about than I had anticipated. So I decided to walk on a side street to catch my breath and recuperate. This is Dance Exchange. I used to come here and took dance classes here, and I also did some performances with them. Oh my God, this was an interesting experience. And this was a place where they accepted anyone, and they saw everyone as a dancer. Because I'm very uncoordinated, I am clumsy. I have 2 left feet at times, but this place made me feel that I could move and I could groove and I could be a dancer. And I am very appreciative of what they gave me. I'm at that age when my knees act up when it rains. Yeah, contrary to popular belief, I'm not as young as people mistake me for. And I forgot how hilly these streets are. The more I continued walking, the more things started to come back to me. That's a black squirrel. I love seeing black squirrels. I never saw them in my hometown, but I started seeing them more frequently when I moved to the DC area. Oop. It hid. It's funny how the memory works, how some memories are very distant and far away, and others seem like they just happened that same day. I remember this house. As soon as I saw it, I remember that. I remember its color scheme. I remember its location. It's hard to forget a house like this. I wanted to see my old apartment building before I left the area. I wanted to bring back even more memories. I saw my old apartment. It looks the same. The building looks the same. Nothing's changed. The balcony of what I remember being my old apartment unit, whoever is living there now, they had something on the balcony with a tarp on it. I remembered sitting on that balcony, and I found some stools on the a nearby street that had a sign free. And at the time I couldn't take them because I had too many things. I think I was holding too many things. So I dropped my stuff off and I went right back there and grabbed them as soon as I could. And I would sit on those stools and play my djembe at a decent time, people, of course, because I'm not one who makes random noise. And that brought back memories. This is House of Musical Traditions. This is where I got my djembe from. Unfortunately, I had to sell it because I hit a rough financial patch in my life, and That really sucked. I would love to get another djembe in the future. Let me reassure you, I'm in a much better financial situation now than I was years back. At this point, I was finished with my journey to Takoma Park, Maryland. It was time for me to go to Prince George's County, starting with Riverdale Park, Maryland. Stay tuned for part 2 of my trek to visit past memories.